look at these carrots. Aren't they crazy? Look at that. Evelyn was asking me about the carrots earlier. It's like, what are you doing with these carrots? Where do they come from? Why are they purple and yellow? Carrots are rich in beta-carotene. You know, that's one of your vitamin A. That's the process of vitamin A. It's an antioxidant. You need that. And don't let me forget to tell the funny story about carotene later. But why is this purple? It's something called anthocyanins. And this is something I go to over and over again in practice. Anthocyanins is another flavonoid. It's an important flavonoid. Now, these carrots are rich in anthocyanins. That's why they're purple. Anthocyanins have an important role that they play in our health, especially with cardiovascular health, the integrity of the endothelium of your arteries. And so, you know, people who have a lot of inflammation, people whose diet's not been great, they have cholesterol levels high, and there's oxidation going on with that cholesterol, you do LDL oxidized, you know, this is a good thing to give them. The problem, though, with anthocyanins, if you spend a minute to look them up online, they're not necessarily heat stable. What does that mean? It means if I heat them up, you start to break down the anthocyanins. You lose some of the potency. Now, this recipe is not going to be that hot. It's not going to be screaming hot. And it takes about an hour to lose 50% of potency at 99 degrees Celsius. I'm not going to be that hot that long. So I'm going to still keep a little over 50% of the anthocyanins, but I'm also going to maintain in my carrots all the beta-carotene. That's in there as well. So I put them in there. Now they look cool, and I know they're striking, and you can put these in a salad or you just give them to your kid and tell them they're super powered. Whatever it took to make my kids eat vegetables, I did. Whatever it took. And I'm not proud of some of the things I would tell them, like, if you eat this, you'll be able to see at night. And, you know, I mean, there's that whole myth that you eat carrots a lot and you're going to be able to see in the dark. It does help with vision at night, but it doesn't give you superpowers, right? So anyway, vegetables. Speaking of vegetables, here's a funny story. This is I'm going to get to the story of this one. When I was a kid, my mom, my brother turned orange when we were little. He was little. My brother's 9 years younger than me, my brother Michael. I love him. And he turned orange once. And my mom brought him to the doctors. And what it ended up being is my mom was on a kick, sweet potato kick, where she just would just make him baked sweet potatoes. And that boy, at 3 or 4 years old, only ate sweet potatoes. And he turned orange, like orange. It was just kind of a funny story. And so that's the thing. You can eat, you know, these guys a lot, but be careful if you eat them all the time.